In today's show, $50,000 and Bitcoin's biggest weekly candle ever. I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 things to watch out for in the Bitcoin market this week, starting with the biggest ever weekly candle, which is a very bullish indicator. And as you can see right here, we have a $274,000 Bitcoin price prediction. Checking out this tweet from Jack Purdy, he wrote, "It's pretty mind-blowing that the Bitcoin chart is damn near identical to August 2017. Anyone need a refresher for what happened next?" And as Raphael Schultz-Kraft from Glassnode Analytics points out, I ran the numbers. Bitcoin from 3,500 to 20,000 was a 471% gain, and from 48,000 plus 471% from here is a $274,000 Bitcoin price. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also checking out the latest wisdom from Max Kaiser. Volatility plus guaranteed price appreciation equals Bitcoin. No volatility plus guaranteed loss of purchasing power equals fiat money. Choose wisely. And regarding the Indian ban, he wrote, "Dear Indian Bitcoiners, Gandhi marched to the sea and made his own salt, an act of civil disobedience that defeated an empire. Bitcoin is civil disobedience that allows you to make your own money. Oppressive, centralized money printers are collapsing. The rupee is dead." We'll be discussing this here in today's show. And Mexico's third richest man, Ricardo Salinas, puts Bitcoin in his bio, and you can now officially buy a Tesla with Bitcoin. That's right. Also in today's show, top analysts PlanB and Willy Woo say Bitcoin is in the early phase of a massive bull cycle, and they revealed their price targets, which I'm going to be breaking down for you right here in today's show. PlanB says if the current cycle behaves like the 2013 cycle, then a price target of $300,000 Bitcoin is in the cards. If it behaves like the 2017 cycle, then a $100,000 Bitcoin price is the key level instead. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin almost touched 50,000 yesterday, but then it corrected and it recovered quite fast. But where's the Bitcoin price? Likely to go from here. Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work and get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you need to do to claim this special bonus is click the button below this video in the description. It'll take you here. Then click this yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice that the referral code is already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this bonus. Now they're currently paying out a 6% annual percentage yield on Bitcoin, so you can literally have your sats work for you. And on USDT, they're paying out a whopping 9.3%. Now what I love most about BlockFi, besides the fact it's easy to use and that there's no hidden fees, they are backed by the biggest names in the industry, including Fidelity, Winklevoss Capital, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. So what are you waiting for? Take advantage of this today and get up to a $250 crypto bonus. Click that link right down below and let's start stacking those sats, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to discuss. We almost touched 50,000 yesterday. We actually hit just above 49,600. Then we had a correction, which was short-lived. Now, Bitcoin is riding high on a wave of positive sentiment as it prepares to take on $50,000. Let's go BTC. After a volatile weekend, which saw a new all-time high, expectations are putting Bitcoin back in the spotlight as fundamental levels come into play. But what's in store next for the king of all crypto? Well, let's start with what to watch out for this week, starting with stocks gain while the dollar dives. Stocks are climbing, building on a record-breaking rally, which has seen many indexes already shoot higher than ever. And at the same time, the strength of the US dollar continues to falter. Go figure. Who would have thought that would happen with money printer going brrr? Hey, trillions of stimulus. It is what it is. The US dollar currency index, which measures USD against a basket of trading partner currencies, abandoned its latest attempt at a rebound over the weekend to test support at 90 once again. Now, long-term, central bank money printing is ensuring that in many jurisdictions, the economic environment does not revert to its former character anytime soon. Responding to a Valentine's Day post from the European Central Bank, Saifedean Ammous, the author of the Bitcoin Standard, had little sympathy. The institution had promised to keep financing conditions favorable till the crisis is through. Checking out his tweet right here on crypto Twitter. This is why fiat people spend their pathetic lives hyperventilating over one imaginary crisis to another. Lots of to be made whenever there's a crisis, responding to the European Central Bank tweeting, roses are red, violets are blue, will keep financing conditions favorable to the crisis is through. And as Dan Hell points out, money printer go. And I love this point that Saifedean makes right here. Financial crises are fixed by insolvent banks getting liquidated. Viral crises are fixed by individual people getting healthy by not eating ish. Climate crisis are fixed by simply ignoring the lying scoundrels profiting from them. Printing money fixes nothing. It's just theft. Touche. I couldn't agree more. Now, $50,000 or not $50,000, that, my friend, is the question when it comes to Bitcoin specifically. This has been the talking point across the industry. The weekend produced a concerted effort to crack the latest psychologically significant level with the classic out-of-hours bout of volatility, producing a new all-time high of $49,714. That's right, less than $300 away from crossing that 50K. And with sellers lined up at that final hurdle of 50K, it eluded a retreat lower before continuing to consolidate at around 47,000. Checking out this tweet from Michael Van de Pop. He wrote, Bitcoin market doesn't go up in a straight line. That's right. Van de Pop had frequently warned that Bitcoin's vertical upside could not sustain without multiple and sometimes intense pullbacks, and you're looking at the 1 hour Bitcoin chart on your screen right here. In his own forecast, fellow analyst Phil Philb produced a new chart with a potential end of month Bitcoin price as high as $78,000. Let's discuss this. He tweeted, "The continually good news narrative we have seen makes me think this is entirely possible." He added in comments on Twitter, 50K could easily be a squeeze. That's what the volume says anyways. The target expands Phil Philb's previous expectations of $52,000, forming the next point of consolidation before a run to $63,000. Now, non-coiner and naysayers feel the game is lost. We have Phil Philb's good news narrative referring to an ongoing phenomenon reminiscent of the domino effect among major institutions reevaluating and flipping bullish on the king of all crypto. A key case in point is Nigeria, which last week saw its own politicians admit that Bitcoin had destroyed the value of its national fiat currency, the Naira. That's right. Cryptocurrency has become a worldwide transaction of which you cannot even identify who owns what. Senator Sani Musa said, "The technology is so strong that I don't see the kind of regulation that we can do. Bitcoin has made our currency almost useless or valueless." So there you have it. Now let's discuss a mind-blowing $274,000 Bitcoin price prediction. We have various indicators, both simple and complex, point to the potential for considerable Bitcoin price upside across different timeframes. Zooming out, however, new data simply governing spot price highlights what one analyst believes is almost a carbon copy of the previous bull cycle. That's right, checking out this tweet from Jack Purdy. He tweeted, "It's pretty mind-blowing that the Bitcoin chart is damn near identical to August 2017. Anyone need a refresher for what happened next?" Now, we all know, as Raphael Schultz Kraft from Glassnode points out, I ran the numbers. Hashtag Bitcoin from 3,500 to 20,000 was a 471% gain. And from 48,000, which is where we're currently at, plus 471% is a $274,000 Bitcoin price. Do you feel this is likely to happen? And if so, when? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. All right, now for the next major factor to keep your eyes out on this week. Bitcoin just had its biggest ever weekly candle, which is a massively bullish indicator. That's right, a 25% or $9,800 gain. Bitcoin added a quarter of its value again over the past 7 days. Not too shabby. That follows various similar feats, including the largest ever daily candle earlier in February, as you can see right here in the 1 week chart. Now, against such a strong performance, even a correction lower at just before $50,000 was a little concern to analysts beyond the mainstream press on Monday. That's right. When do you feel Bitcoin's likely to break this 50K resistance? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I feel once we break it, we can shoot right on up to Max Keiser's short-term target in play of $65,000. All right, now let's check out some of the latest wisdom from Max Keiser. He wrote, "Volatility plus guaranteed price appreciation equals Bitcoin. No volatility plus guaranteed loss of purchasing power equals fiat money. Choose wisely." And as the meme says right here, Bitcoin is the black hole of money. It sucks everything in. And he also tweeted regarding the Bitcoin Indian ban. He wrote, "Dear Indian Bitcoiners, Gandhi marched to the sea and made his own salt, an act of civil disobedience that defeated an empire. Bitcoin is civil disobedience that allows you to make your own money. Oppressive, centralized money printers are collapsing. The rupee is dead." Touche. So not only does he predict a short-term price target of $65,000, he also predicts a $220,000 Bitcoin price by the end of this year. Let me know if you agree or disagree with with his prediction. All right, and before we discuss Mexico's third richest man putting Bitcoin on his bio, as well as now being able to buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, as well as top analyst PlanB, the creator of the stock to flow model, as well as statistician Willy Woo saying Bitcoin is in the early phase of a massive bull cycle and revealing their Bitcoin price targets. First, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin recovering nicely, now only down 1% for the day, trading above 48,100. We have Ethereum down about 0.5%, trading just above $1,800. We have Chainlink, which recently hit a new all-time high, still trading above $34. We have Polkadot, who also just recently hit a new all-time high, now trading above $28. We have Cardano up 3%, and the rest of the major alts are pretty much in the red. All right, now check this out. Mexico's third richest man, Ricardo Salinas, puts Bitcoin in his bio. Now, who introduced Bitcoin to this man? The one and only Max Keiser. That's right. So this all started when Elon Musk put Bitcoin in his bio, and many other major influencers started to do the same. It's pretty cool seeing the third richest man in Mexico embrace the king of all crypto. I watched an interview with Ricardo, and he said the best investment of his life has been Bitcoin. So it's no surprise to me to see Bitcoin in his bio. Now, also breaking news, you can now buy a Tesla with Bitcoin now, thanks to Elon Musk embracing the king cryptocurrency. If you missed the memo, he just recently purchased, or I should say Tesla recently purchased 1.5 billion in Bitcoin, which is now already seeing pretty nice gains. And the fact we can now purchase Tesla with Bitcoin is a great adoption indicator. So this is very bullish news. Now, before I break down our next story of the day, top analyst PlanB and Willy Woo say Bitcoin is in the early phases of a massive bull cycle, and I revealed their Bitcoin price targets. But let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just below 1.5 trillion, which we touched yesterday with 221 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 60.8%. Now checking out the Bitcoin market cap, sitting strong at almost $900 billion. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? Prominent crypto analyst PlanB, the creator of the stock to flow model, and statistician Willy Woo say that Bitcoin is just getting started on its journey towards mass adoption. In a three-way interview on the Investors Podcast Network, on-chain data expert Willy Woo reveals that by his estimations, whales are heavily accumulating BTC while retail investors are just getting started, indicating that Bitcoin is still in the early stages of a bull market. Here are some of the highlights from this interview. What we expect right now is that eventually retail will come in, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing this quiet accumulation of even more whales come in, and we're seeing the very first hints of retail. And when retail comes in, you'll see the inventory on spot exchanges increase. Now they increase because retail are small holders, and they tend to store their coins on the Coinbases of this world. In the later phases of this bull market, you'll see the inventory on these exchanges increase, and we're not seeing that yet. So we're all really early in this phase. It's just mind-blowing how different it is, and that the length of the accumulation of the exchanges is so long and so deep. And secondly, the amount of whales, which are hodlers of more than 1,000 coins, so around 35 million to 40 million of Bitcoin upwards, they're exploding in numbers right now, and we've never seen such a sharp climb in that species of holders. Woo goes on to explain that although the cycle may still be in its infancy, the trader has not quite seen a bull market like this one, predicting that Bitcoin will likely never dip below $30,000 ever again. That's right. It's an incredible bull market, this one. Technical traders are looking at the price saying this thing's overheated. I've never seen a move like this in my career inside Bitcoin where the price goes to a sheer vertical wall, yet the fundamentals of buying, they're supporting that, and that there's no real path right now for us to go down to. Some people are saying 22,000. My model in bear floor right now is around 30,500, I think, and that's based on the amount of sheer capital that's coming into the market. And before I finish breaking this down along with PlanB's bullish price predictions, as you can see right here, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 700 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. All you need to do to subscribe is visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net or just click on this link. I also have a blog which I update every single day, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And I also have an uncensored private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's finish breaking this down. Plan B echoes Willy Woo's bullish outlook, hypothesizing that there is likely at least half a year in the current bull cycle. Here's a quote: "I totally agree with Willy that we're in the bull market and in the early phase, so we have a long time to go. If you ask me, we're in the bull market since November, December, so we have at least a half a year to go. The traders' targets for Bitcoin this cycle also indicate that the flagship crypto has plenty of room to run this cycle." Woo says that his mean reversion model shows Bitcoin at least doubling by the time it reaches the top. Here's a quote: "This is a mean reversion model, fancy words for saying that everything tends towards averages. Right now, what I'm looking at is a $102,000 Bitcoin price, and it tends to curve upwards. So we've still got a bit of room to move." And in a Twitter post, Plan B makes two predictions using the stock to flow model. Let's check it out on Twitter. Bitcoin price track after 2020 halving is between 2012 and 2016 tracks. I added stock to flow, $100,000, and stock to flow X, $288,000 model targets. Targets are average prices. Actual Bitcoin price will oscillate around targets. If 2021 bull market follows 2017, then $100,000. And if we follow 2013, then $288,000 rocket ship to the moon. And as you can see on your screen right here, this shows you Bitcoin after 2012, 2016, and the 2020 halving. And this red line indicates that we're in between the two. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go this cycle? Holla at your boy. Now let's finish breaking this down. Plan B says that if the current cycle behaves like the 2013 cycle, then a price target of $300,000 Bitcoin is in the cards. If it behaves like the 2017 cycle, then $100,000 Bitcoin is the key level instead. And here's a quote he shared. It already tells a lot. There's a lot of people thinking that cycles are going to be longer and lower, but well, this data point shows it's right in the middle of the last two halvings and not lower. So that's one point. The other point is that the chart also shows that after the initial bull market, it will sort of stabilize at an equilibrium after the bull market. So it goes down and it stabilizes. For 2013, that was around, if you compare it to current price levels, around the $300,000 level. And if you look at the more current 2017 bull run, that sort of stopped at the $100,000 level. And I find those very interesting, of course, because those are exactly the price levels of my stock to flow model. And I have to give credit where credit is due, because the stock to flow model has been the most accurate Bitcoin price prediction model since the inception of Bitcoin. If you know a better prediction model, let me know about it in the comments right down below. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. $50,000 in Bitcoin's biggest weekly candle ever. I shared with you the 5 things to watch out for in Bitcoin this week, including a mind-blowing $274,000 Bitcoin price prediction. And as Jack Purdy points out, it's pretty mind-blowing that the Bitcoin chart is damn near identical to August 2017. Anyone need a refresher for what happened next? And as Raphael Schultz-Kraft points out, I ran the numbers. Bitcoin from 3,500 to 20,000 was a 471% gain, and from 48,000 where we're currently at plus 471% is a $274,000 Bitcoin price. I also shared the latest wisdom from Max Kaiser, as well as the fact that Mexico's third richest man puts Bitcoin in his bio, and that you can now buy a Tesla with Bitcoin. Also in today's show, I shared what top analysts Plan B and Willy Woo say regarding Bitcoin in the early phase of a massive bull cycle. I even shared with you their Bitcoin price targets. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work and get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. Click the link right down below. It'll take you here, then click this yellow button that says sign up. You'll notice that the referral code is already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. They're currently paying out a 6% annual percentage yield on Bitcoin, so you can start having your sats work for you. and on USDT, they're paying out 9.3%. Now, what I love most about BlockFi, besides the fact it's so easy to use and that there's no hidden fees, is the fact they're backed by the biggest names in the industry, including Winklevoss, Fidelity, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. So what are you waiting for? Click that link right down below and get up to a $250 crypto bonus, and let's start stacking those sats. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.